Well, hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to share 5 income producing activities that you should be doing every single day if you are a full-time networker. Or perhaps maybe you're a part-time networker that's looking to transition into being a full-time networker, or maybe you're a part-time networker who's really serious about their business. Again, with network marketing, guys, you're in business for yourself, okay? Cool thing about it is you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. You have the support of an entire company. You have support of your upline leadership. There's systems and things of that nature in place. However, you still got to do the work, right? It's called network marketing, okay? There is still work involved. It's an actual business. But that's where people, I think, get hung up is they think it's a get rich quick, or they think that they can just sign up and not really do anything and have all these type of results. Just know that you have to put the work in to your business. Okay, cool thing about it is you do a lot of the upfront work. Um, when you're getting your business going, when you're launching your business, and if you put in the work for 3 to 5 years, maybe shorter nowadays, because there's so many different tools and things of that nature that we have at our disposal. But you put the work in for 3 to 5 years, then you hit a point where you don't have to work and you have the money coming in. Like early on, you're doing work, 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 work. You may not see a whole lot of results, but later at some point, it'll flip, right? You're not going to have to work as hard. You're not going to have to do as or maybe you might have to do all the things you had to do when you were getting your business launched, but now you have money coming in, right? Commissions, results, rewards, trips, that sort of thing, right? So again, this is a video that's more geared. It's really geared for everybody, but I'm going to gear it towards, like I said, people that are either full time, maybe they just transitioned into being full time, perhaps they're a serious part timer. You need to focus on making sure that 75% to 80%. Okay. And some leaders will even say higher. Some leaders will say up to 90%, but between 75 to 80% of your time daily should be invested into income producing activities, right? Because in network marketing, you can get really, really busy, but get no results, right? You can be playing with your website, you can be in your back office, you can be looking at reports, you can be, having coffee with, team members. Not that you shouldn't do any of those things, but income producing activities is what's going to propel you into momentum, right? Phase one. A lot of people call this phase one activity. So let's go over these 5 things really quickly. The first one is prospecting. Okay, if you're going to get big, if you're going to build your business big, you need to understand that prospecting should take up the bulk of your time. Okay, you can't sign up anyone that hasn't seen a presentation, and you can't show somebody a presentation you haven't talked to yet, right? So prospecting is the beginning. Okay, that's the beginning of where everything happens, right? You need to make sure you're investing time daily into prospecting, talking to new people, sharing your opportunity, sharing your product, your service, what have you, sharing it with a new set of eyeballs, new people, new blood, right? So you got to make sure you're prospecting. Again, there's a lot of different methods doing that. Stay tuned, guys, because I'm going to be doing training on this channel on all these different things at length. Right now, I'm kind of giving you a quick overview, but we'll talk about prospecting. We'll talk about all these things in detail on this channel. Okay, but first things first, you got to make sure you're prospecting. Okay. Second thing you need to be doing is you need to be exposing, right? Getting exposures, okay, or presenting, doing presentations, right? Whether it be, you can expose or present. There's a lot of different methods we have at our disposal now. You have YouTube videos, you have different links you can send people, or you can do, the face to face. You can do a 5 minute napkin presentation, or a full blown maybe 30 or 40 minute overview, right? If you have a presentation that you're using at your company. But again, you have to show what it is that you do to people, because you can't sign them up as a rep or a customer if they don't know what you do, right? So you need to make sure you're exposing people, you're presenting. A lot of times people will say, hey, the rule is 2 exposures a day, 2 exposures a day. Now, some of you guys who are more serious, or maybe you have bigger goals, you might want to do more than that. Okay, but 2 exposures a day If you do that consistently over time, it's amazing how much momentum you can build in your business. Because 2 exposures a day, you do that for a month, that's 60 exposures, 60 presentations, 60 people that you shared your company with, your opportunity, your product, your service with. The numbers are the numbers, okay? And the law of large numbers says you're going to get results. Okay. And early on, you may get a little results. As you get better and your confidence grows, you may get more results. But 60 presentations, you're going to get some form of result from that. Okay. So again, you need to make sure you're exposing and presenting. The third thing is follow up. Follow up. You got to follow up with the people you're exposing and presenting. Okay. Because some people, they may not make a decision that first exposure. It might take them, a second exposure, a third exposure, a fourth exposure. Statistics say that it usually takes somebody 7 or 8 times to see something before they pull the trigger, before they decide to pull their credit card out and join or buy. It takes them 7 to 8 exposures. Okay. So what does that mean? That means you need to be following up with these people that you're exposing and presenting. Okay. And again, there's a lot of different methods of doing that. You can set up an email campaign. You can use social media. You can use text, right? A quick follow-up text message, or you can just simply pick up the phone and follow up with people. Again, the methods of how you're following up, you can do several different types, but it'll evolve depending on how busy you get. Um, but if you're brand new and you're kind of just getting this thing going, pick up the phone and follow up with people. Okay. Fourth thing, okay, as you're following up with people, because again, the fortune is in the follow up. As you're following up with people, it'll bring you to step 4, which is signing people up. Signing people up. Okay. That you may sign them up as a rep, you may sign them up as a customer. Okay. Again, as you're signing people up, you're going to be getting a lot of reps into your business. The people that say no to being a rep, a lot of times they'll be a customer, right? Worst case scenario, right? Maybe you don't sign them up as a rep or a customer, but after you follow up with them a couple of times, they may be a referral source for you, right? And just know that people that say no now doesn't mean no forever. They might say no now. 90 days from now, something may happen in their business, something may happen at their job, something may happen in their life. Maybe that'll open them up to the opportunity. 90 days from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now. When I was uh, when I was actively building my downline, some of the most serious people I had, it took me a year and a half, 2 years to follow up to sign them up into the business. Because when I first exposed them, when I first presented to them, they just weren't open, right? Or maybe they were open, but they were content, they were comfortable. But guess what? Some of them had issues, that later popped up with their business, maybe their job, maybe they were passed up for a promotion. There's a lot of different things, that happen in people's lives that open them up all of a sudden to opportunity. Okay. And if you're following up with them, all of a sudden they're like, hey, you know what, that thing that you showed me, hey, tell me more about it. Or you know what, that business opportunity, how you doing with it? Tell me more about it. I might be looking right now, right? So again, follow up with people. But again, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start signing people up as reps and customers. Okay, these are income producing activities. Okay. Last but not least, guys, okay, as you're signing reps up, is you're gonna launch these reps. Okay, you're gonna sit down with them. You're gonna help them put a game plan together. You're gonna help them put, let's say, maybe their list together. Their who do they know that you can expose the business to? Because you're gonna help them and taproot through their market. Ultimately, you're helping them, but ultimately, you're growing your business, right? So you want to launch people the right way so that you can get exposed to their warm market. You can taproot through their market. And again, you're helping them because there's nothing that excites a new rep more than when you sign somebody up for them, right? But in order for you to do that, you need to launch them correctly. Okay. So again, I'll do a training on how to do that. But make no mistake about it. When you sign people up, don't just think that they're going to get their business going on their own. They don't know what they're doing. Okay, they're probably going to go and screw up their whole more market and say God knows what. You need to be there to help them launch their business. Okay, be hands on with that. So again, these are 5 income producing activities, guys. If you're doing anything outside of this, I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it, but you should be doing it on your downtime, 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, midnight. If you want to play with your back office and check out the reports and all that sort of thing, do that off peak hours. During peak hours, you should be doing IPA, income producing activities. Because again, in network marketing, you can get busy really, really fast and not get any results. And it's all about getting results. Okay, you're building your story. You want to have a success story that'll attract other people. In order to do that, you need to make sure you're doing the right things. So, yeah, for more information on this stuff, check out the link down below. If you're looking for a way to generate leads, market online, there's some tools down below that you can check out. But yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit that little bell icon so you get notified straight away whenever I do a video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.